How's it going, everyone? And welcome to another episode of The Geeky Gentleman, the podcast for all your geeky needs and your style tips, all rolled into one fantastically packaged podcast. Now, today's episode is the final in the series of the new Marvel superheroes who are going to be blasting off on the new Disney Plus streaming service. We've already covered She-Hulk and Moon Knight, and today we're going to be talking about Miss Marvel. In the gentleman's portion, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips to help you guys combat oily skin. Alrighty then, enough said, let's jump right into the podcast. So who is Miss Marvel? First, just for clarification for all the people not familiar with Marvel mythology, the Miss Marvel we're talking about isn't Captain Marvel, aka Carol Danvers, who we've already seen in the MCU. It can be a little confusing sometimes because Carol did go by Miss Marvel for a long time in her comic book history. The Miss Marvel we're talking about today is Kamala Khan. Kamala was created by Sana Amanat, Stephen Wacker, G. Willow Wilson, Adrian Afona, and Jamie McKelvey. She made her first appearance in Captain Marvel number 14 in 2013, and is the first Muslim character to headline her own comic book series in Marvel. Now, Kamala Khan is a teenager who adores comic books and superheroes. She's a nerd, like all of us. But one day when she was young, she witnesses Captain Marvel protecting some civilians, and from that point on, Captain Marvel became Kamala's idol. Kamala has no powers of her own at first, but all that changed when Jersey City was blanketed with Terrigen Mist. What's Terrigen Mist? It's a mist that's a mutation-causing substance that arises as a vapor from Terrigen crystals. Now these crystals are what unlock the superpower potentials within Inhumans, which makes Kamala Khan an Inhuman. Now, with her own superpowers, Kamala wants to save the world, just like her idol Captain Marvel. But it proves trickier than she thought, as she has a balanced, superhero life, with going to school, pressures from her conservative family, and someone who is struggling with her own Muslim faith. Now, what superpowers does Miss Marvel have? Once Kamala was exposed to the Terrigen Mist, she became a polymorph, which grants her the following abilities. First, morphogenetic. Kamala is able to stretch, deform, expand, or compress her entire body or parts of her body. She's like a tiny version of Mr. Fantastic. She can elongate her body to extend her limbs, torso, or neck to great distances. She can alter her height and stature, which means she can shrink to the size of an action figure or grow to the size of a tall building. She's even made herself flat as a thin piece of paper. Second, Kamala has a healing factor, which allows herself to rapidly heal from injuries. But her healing factor seems to be limited to only when she's in her normal appearance. Finally, Kamala is able to shapeshift. She can alter her physical appearance and clothing to imitate a person or inanimate objects. What superhero ties does Miss Marvel have? For being just a teenager, Miss Marvel has already had some impressive team-ups. She's worked together with the likes of Wolverine and Spider-Man. Needless to say, she's had plenty of run-ins with her idol and mentor, Captain Marvel. Kamala has served on multiple teams, such as the Avengers, Champions, and Secret Warriors. So what can we possibly see from Miss Marvel in the Disney Plus series? I'm sure that the show, just like the original comic book, will heavily focus on the experiences of Kamala as an American Muslim. As a daughter of Pakistani immigrants living in Jersey City, the show will be able to give way to storytelling and experiences that aren't normally showcased with the main pulp culture. It's definitely a way for Marvel to increase their diversity amongst all their superheroes because they're in desperate need of more diversity. I really expect the show to kind of have a vibe very similar to that of Spider-Man, in the sense of, it's a high school teenager dealing with high school drama, all the while navigating their secret life as a superhero. It would be nice to see a cameo of Captain Marvel in there somehow. I'd like to see Carol Danvers pop up. That is kind of like the starting point of setting Kamala on her superhero journey. I'll keep my fingers crossed for that because I'd really like to see something like that. It is also worth noting that in her comic book origin, Kamala is an Inhuman. Now, we've seen Inhumans with Daisy as Quake in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the embarrassing short-lived series Inhumans. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was supposedly within the actual MCU, but it sometimes did go off the railings a bit, and you saw references of the MCU within Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but you never really saw anything more of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the MCU. Now, I think Marvel would rather us forget the Inhumans TV show, so we can safely say that they won't use that for any sort of reference point. So I'm really intrigued to see what Marvel does with Kamala as an Inhuman. Will we see the new beginning of the Inhumans with a huge Terrigen mist cloud awakening her powers? Will they make her a mutant who was born with her abilities? Or will they tie her Inhuman awakening to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Inhuman storyline? Now, these are questions I need answers to, and I need them right now. But personally, I'd rather them keep her an Inhuman and begin officially exploring the Inhumans mythos within the MCU. And with that said, we're jumping right into the gentleman's portion of the podcast. One of the common issues that many men face is oily skin. It can be highly irritating, always looking like a big grease ball. Personally, I have very oily skin, so I'm always annoyed having this big oil glare on my forehead and always looking shiny, especially in pictures. The other reason oily skin sucks balls is that it can lead to clogged pores and breakouts, which we know no one likes. That's why, gentlemen, I'm going to help you guys shine way less and help you reduce the oil your face produces. I'm going to pass you guys 5 tips to help make that mirror ball of a face go away. Number 1, wash your face twice daily. You should be washing your face once in the morning and once before bed. But if you thought you needed a super strong face wash to strip away all the excessive oil, you are wrong. That's the last thing you want to do. You want to find a mild and gentle face wash that won't strip away all the oil, because then your face is only going to go super dry, and then it's going to produce an over amount of oil to counteract the fact that you just stripped it all away. My product recommendation, Aesop Amazing Face Cleanser. This gentle cleanser is designed to soothe the skin. With its light foam, it doesn't exacerbate the skin and it keeps it well balanced. You only need a small amount of this cleanser to shift away the excess oil from your skin. Washing your face with this cleanser and cold water will maximize its benefit in regulating oil production. Number 2, face scrub. I'd recommend using a face scrub at least twice a week to help balance out your face's oil production and remove dead skin cells. By removing the dead cells and blackheads, you're leaving your skin smooth and clear. My product recommendation, Clinique for Men Super Energizer Anti-Fatigue Exfoliating Powder Cleanser. Now you just add this powder cleanser to a little bit of water and it makes a good foam that removes toxins, unclogs pores, soothes the skin, and it removes the excess oil, which we know is what we want. Number 3, moisturize. You need a daily moisturizer that isn't super greasy or super oily. This helps your skin keep a good level of hydration and assists in telling your face to stop creating so much frickin' oil. My recommendation, Baxter of California Oil-Free Moisturizer. This product quickly absorbs into the skin and it doesn't use oils, so it will moisturize your face without that added glare. With this moisturizer, you get all the necessary vitamins and minerals your skin needs without being super shiny. Number 4, carry blotting papers. Now, what the hell are blotting papers? Well, I'm about to rock your world. Blotting papers come in a nice little flat package and are the super thin pieces of paper. They are designed to pull off the excess oil that is on your skin at the moment. You simply grab a piece and you dab it on your skin and repeat this technique as you move across your face. You don't wipe it across your face, you dab it gently. It's simple, easy, quick, and an efficient way to get the shine away. My product recommendation, Shiseido Pureness Oil Control Blotting Paper. These blotting papers come with a light powder layer, which results in an oil-free complexion with a matte finish. They're enriched with vitamins A, C, and E, and you only need 1 sheet per use. Number 5, use a toner. Now, most people don't even know toners exist. Toners are used to get rid of everything that was left over on your face after washing. But it's also a good way to help stop excess oil and it gets rid of dirt from your skin. My product recommendation, Kiehl's Oil Eliminator Toning Mist Spray. Now this easy toning mist spray helps cool the skin, tightens and closes your pores after washing your face. It leaves a slight tingly sensation on your face, which lets you know that it's working, and you'll definitely notice less oil and less shine by using this product. And there you have it, guys. 5 tips to help you keep your skin as shine-free as possible. Thanks again for listening to another episode of The Geeky Gentleman. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the podcast. That would make my day. Feel free to drop me a DM on Instagram. I'm at DriftingDCal if you have any style or grooming questions, and I'd really love to hear your thoughts on the upcoming Disney Plus show Miss Marvel. If you want more content from me, feel free to visit my blog at www.driftingdudes.com. And until our next podcast adventure, I will talk at you guys later. Bye.